I read West Heart Kill, so you don't have to. Honestly, don't. It's bad. Yeah, do not recommend. Honestly, don't read it. So I am currently at like page, where am I? 12? And I have no clue what is happening. Like, it feels like the introduction to a D&D campaign where you have no input in the story because the DM is just like introducing the other characters and you're just waiting for your character to be introduced. And there's so much like happening. Like there's these names of people. I don't even know who is who. I just know there's names. I It's a club of rich people. The concept in how it is written is like really weird as well. I don't know what is happening. And I'll be honest, I don't really know what is happening. There's a lot of names, a lot of characters, a lot of different like writing styles. Because like one moment it's like written in first person, so we are Detective Adam McCannis, and then the other moment is written in third person, so we're just watching what's happening. Like there's literally a sentence that says the camera shows this, and then the camera shows this, and then there's also like a lot of it suddenly out of nowhere written in second person. So the author is telling us how to feel, how to think. He's trying to manipulate everything we see and feel and think, and I don't like it at all. Like at all. But I am page 119, and there's a questionnaire. So instead of filling it in the book, I thought maybe we could like do it together, and I might completely be wrong. But to get you up to speed, what has happened is apparently someone died in a car crash, and that someone was the son of this man, and this man's wife died a year later in the lake, apparently a suicide, which I don't think is a suicide. And then 5 years, no, 4 years later, someone else's wife dies in the lake the exact same way. So you're not gonna tell me that that's suicide. Anyways, the man who lost his son and his wife also killed a dog of the person who now lost his wife but still has his son. The woman with the surname Bird likes to play around at night with different men. And I also think that Emma Blake, who is a teenager, knows a lot more than she's letting on. And Detective Adam McCannis was hired by a man, I think. I gotta be completely honest with you, I skipped over a lot of it. And, well, I didn't only skip over it. The things I did read went over my head because, I don't know, I find reading this a lot more difficult than writing old books. And with old books, I mean books in a language that is older than me. And that language is completely like even the old Dutch books are a lot harder to read than Dutch books that we find today, and I can understand them perfectly fine. But this one, what the questionnaire? Why not? Do you believe that Claudia Mayer's death was a suicide? No. Do you believe that the death of the Mayer family dog was an accident? Also no. I think that was actually revenge. However, I don't know anything. Circle the names of the probable murder victims. Select all that apply. I don't remember who Jay Germont is, but I don't know why she wouldn't have done it. Same with John Germont. Duncan Mayer might have killed the first wife. Alex Caldwell. Who is he again? Oh, he's the one who lost his son and wife, I think. I don't think he's done it, but he did the dog. He did kill the dog. Susan Burr, I don't think so. Warren Burr, honestly, I don't know. Might be. Emma Blake, I don't think she's a murderer, but she knows more than she lets on. Dr. Roger Blake, he's a possibility. Jonathan Gold, I think he actually hired the detective. Adam McCannis, he did not do it. And Reginald Talbot, I don't even know who that is. It might be the groundskeeper or something like that, so he could have done it. Do you believe that our cultural fascination with murder is reflective of an innate, perhaps evolutionary propensity for violence, and that compulsively reading about the act of killing is a way to indulge those passions in a manner that civil society can tolerate? Well, some people might be, but that's not why I read it. I just really like the mystery of it. I like to solve mysteries and puzzles. I'm artistic. Don't come for me. What emotion would be most likely to drive you to kill? Love or hate? That's a thinker. Let me know in the comments below what your answer is gonna be for this one. I think I would not kill for hate. However, if you hurt my loved ones, I'm not gonna take revenge, but in the moment itself, if you try to hurt them, I might go overboard and accidentally kill someone. So I think that counts as love. So I think love would be the reason for me to kill someone. I'm actually curious about your answer, so actually do leave me your answers in the comments below because that's an interesting question. Okay, well, that was the questionnaire. Let me read more and come back to you about all of this. Also, would you read this book or not? Okay, so I'm on page 130 and John Germont died. I don't know who has done it, but it's gonna get interesting. Also, I don't think Emma Blake has done it, and I also don't think Susan Burr and Meredith Blake have done it. And everyone else is still a suspect though. Okay, so I'm currently at page 150, and we have had like a couple interviews with a couple of the suspects. I don't think Reginald? I don't think Reginald has done it. I do think that Jane is still a very strong contestant. There's something wrong about her answers, Alex as well, he could have done it, but I think that would be the easy suspect, so probably not. Because, like, it would just be too easy. Like, it's the same, he shot the victim in his shoulder the day before and publicly claimed it was an accident, so now the victim is shot again, but in his head, from behind. It would just be too easy if it would be Alex. Okay, I honestly don't remember what I said in the previous videos, so I'm gonna have to rewatch them. The detective was actually hired by Jonathan Gold, and I think Jonathan Gold is the outsider. Honestly, there's too many names, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure he's actually the outsider, like the Jew who wants to get into the rich people club filled with white people. I don't know why, but he does. And also, the Burr family are very suspicious at the moment, although I don't think Susan Burr has done it. However, her husband is very suspicious. Also, Dr. Blake is being more and more suspicious, but again, I don't think he actually killed. Oh, I finished reading West Heart Kill. What the fuck? Excuse my language, but really, like, it's... You know how books are usually, like, written in first person and third person? And there are some books that are, like, written in second person, right? Why is this written in all three? All three. And then suddenly the author wrote, instead of I, just we. Like, who the fuck is we? Because I know for a fact that I am not we. Susan Burr was a suicide. whatever his name was, victim that actually got shot in the head, got killed by Warren Burr because the victim was having an affair with his wife. And then the detective, Adam McGinnis, died. And I'm not sure what happened. I think he got poisoned, but he might have just had a heart attack. But he died before the story was even over. And then, as if we're in a play, like a real script, like, we get to, like, the reader suddenly, out of nowhere, enters the conversation and starts solving the crimes. Like, what? I mean, I everything the reader said I didn't know about, but choose a format and stick with it, dude. Yeah, the confession, 3 pages long, about why everyone had to die. And it turns out that the only murderer in this story was the author. Everything was so confusing, and I kept getting pulled out of the story because he kept switching, like, from perspective. And not just, like, point of view perspective, but like first person or third person, and then suddenly he's breaking the fourth wall in second person. Like, I have no problem with somebody breaking the fourth. I have no problem with somebody breaking the fourth wall in a story. But it's not done well. The execution is so bad. The idea was there, but the execution is so bad. I honestly don't know what to say. Do not read this.